And here we go. All it takes is one shot, and it's off to the races. Yeah, again, we were talking about earlier, stuffing your punches. I wouldn't have, you got to stay on the outside when you got him up against the cage and just start picking him apart.
I mean, if you're like a Muay Thai fighter and you want to get into that clinch,
sure,
then you're closing to that clinch distance. But in situations where you can maybe put a guy away, giving yourself a little bit of space to work that power is a great option. But here, I don't think Ruben's suffocating himself. I think Rueben wants to get to that clinch.
He wants to get close.
Knee to the body.
Yeah, everybody underestimates, getting body shots, right, and throwing body shots. You don't see enough of them in mixed martial arts, and you often wonder why.
Okay, here we go. That's a knockdown with a body shot.
Definitely 10-8 round for Rueben. Good call from the corner there to disengage.
Keeps Rueben.
Now, with the earlier fight, with two newer guys, a pace like Ruben's throwing, you get worried that a guy's going to gas himself out. But an experienced guy like Rueben, he knows he can fight at this pace.
Yeah, Rueben, I have never seen him fight where he didn't fight at 1,000 miles an hour. And he just walked through a nut shot, by the way.
One of the things Ruben's doing that I really like to see, especially from an amateur fighter, he's not putting everything into his shots.
No, he's just time. He's
just touching. Good round.
Yeah, that was definitely a round for Rueben. Actually, he looks improved to me since the last time I seen him fight. So wherever he's been going to train, I could see the improvement.
Yeah, his new gym is called Cream City Boxing. I don't know a ton about him.
I've heard. Yeah, I've heard. Yep.
Talking to Rueben, he tells me that's who he's training with now. I saw his last MMA fight, which was down in Illinois. It ended up being a draw that he had. He lost a 10-8 first round, and then he poured it on the kid for the next 2 rounds. And he's just one of those game vets,
He is.
This is like I said, if this was 2 debut guys, I'd be worried that Ruben's tired right now. But this is the pace he fights at. He wasn't throwing everything into his shots. Nope. He was just touching and picking his moments. He can do that all night long.
And now he's got Jocko thinking. Jocko's got a bloody nose. He's thinking. He's worried. He's more apprehensive to throw his shots. Now this plays very well for Rueben, especially in the pace that he throws on.
But it only takes one shot to change a fight.
It does.
And Jocko's throwing. Jocko's trying to land that one shot.
Just touching him, peppering him up, volume.
Yeah, so this is a matchup where one guy's throwing with everything he's got, and one guy's just touching. And so far it's working out for Rueben.
You can definitely tell that the boxing is coming out, because if you look at how boxing is, it's volume, right?
Right.
You get a guy up against the ropes, volume. Guy in the corner, volume. And that's what Rueben is doing. He's just putting it on him.
He's also giving him no room to breathe. So even when they disengage and Jocko's looking for a way out, Ruben's staying right in his face.
Right in his face, walking him down. Jocko fighting his way out of the corner here, looking to land some body shots. And he does, backs Rueben up.
Low kicks, Rueben.
That jab has been very effective. He has shot that jab down the pipe over and over again.
He's long and he knows how to use it. He's doing something else that's really crafty veteran for an amateur kickboxing fight. He'll grab Jocko in the clinch, he'll land some damage, and then before Tom can come in and break him apart, he'll let go and go to some boxing.
Yep. Very good strategy. He's mixing up his shots very well. He's doubling up on his jab. He's got blood splatter on us already.
We got the good seats, man.
We do.
Should have brought a poncho.
Hands up.
So this is the tax when you're a guy like Jocko that's throwing knockout shots, right? you're trying to put this guy down with one shot, but that takes a lot of energy.
It does.
And when you're doing kickboxing, you're wearing bigger gloves. These guys have headgear on, like we talked about. It's tough to land that knockout shot.
Right now, this is simply a better game plan, right? If I'm looking at this fight and I'm looking at the corners, Rueben has the better game plan. He's pacing himself. He's using volume. He's not trying to knock him out. He knows he has headgear on, so the likelihood of a knockout isn't as big. So, I think right now we're just looking at a really well-played game plan.
Yeah, it's also Jocko's style fits a little bit more for MMA when you're a headhunter like that.
Yes.
And you're wearing small gloves.
Yeah, you get right in there.
Yeah, one big shot can drop a guy.
Yep.
And when you get dropped in MMA, a lot of times that's it. The fight's over.
Yes.
You get dropped in kickboxing, you get an 8 count.
You get an 8
back
count,
into it.
exactly. Nice stiff jab right out the gate from Rueben. Great foot movement. Look at him moving his feet.
He's dancing. He's really feeling it.
Yeah,
this is what
he
happened
does.
down in Chicago. That
Boom.
third round.
My goodness, did you just see that? He just threw a spinning hook. Look at that. Nice block there by Rueben.
Jocko's in this thing, though. He's throwing back.
He is.
Make sure your feet are planted. Hands up, Rueben.
He's got good movement.
Ruben's dancing and moving, and if it's intentional, he's getting Jocko to get mad and throw at him.
It is very much so, I think. When you start to play like that in there, if you notice, he's not eating shots either. He's expecting them. So this is definitely, this is a strategic taunt on his behalf.
Straight shot. Walk him to the fence, Rueben.
And this is classic Rueben. He'll get in there, he'll put on a good performance, and by the third round, I think he wins every third round I've ever watched him fight.
Head body, head body.
Sometimes people are just late starters.
Rueben. Fire off of that.
I think the pace that Ruben's been fighting at, it's been really hard for Jocko to get in his own rhythm. I think that's what's been the issue here. Because if Jocko lands, he's got the power to put your lights out.
He's got the power to put your lights out. Ruben's winning on volume.
Low kicks.
Nice uppercut there.
Volume, Rueben. Let the hands fly, Rueben. Go, Rueben, go.
Now Rueben eating some shots now.
Yeah, if there's a criticism here of Rueben, it's that sometimes when he starts playing around like this, he'll stop working.
For a few seconds in the beginning,
Good fight, guys. Good fight. I think I'd probably give that third round to Jocko. Dancing around, he's dancing around, and it's visually appealing. But I think if we had punch clickers going, which I didn't, but if we had punch clickers going, I bet we'd be surprised at who landed more that round.
I did notice, earlier in the round, as the taunting started, he was landing quite a bit. But as the round carried on, at the end there, Jocko was picking up his time, and he started to counter that a little bit.
Yeah, I think unofficially not keeping super close a track to a punch count. I probably scored this one 2-1 for Rueben with a 10-8 first round, 29-27.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all 3 rounds for Rueben.
Okay.
I don't think it was as clear the third round, but I definitely give the round to Rueben because of his control.
Yeah, and anytime you have a round like that, it's a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think it affects the outcome of the fight.
No, I don't. I think the second round was more of a 10-8 round than anything. I don't think they all were 10-8s. I think 10-9 the first round, 10-8 the second round, and 10-9 the third.
First round, he got he dropped him with a body shot. So that's the one he'd have to score 10-8.
Yeah, that's right, 10-8, that's right. For some reason, I thought that shot was in the second round. I don't know why.
We're getting old, bro.
Yeah, it's that dementia kicking in.
It better not be.
I hope not.
Once again, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the fight 29-27 for the winner, fighting out of the red corner, boxing, kickboxing. What do you prefer? What do you think is your go-to?
Everybody knows I'm a stand-up guy. That's why all these promoters not back here to get grapplers. But I got people that's looking out for my best. So not only gonna see me in some good matchups, but entertaining for all you fans.
Yeah, talk about entertainment. You have a footwork going there too, man. Talk about that. You brought it out in the third round and brought the show to people.
Oh yeah, I got a gas tank. I run every day. I run 5 miles every day. So I can dance in here as long as you can give me 2 more rounds. I'm still be dancing.
Nice shot. Rueben Johnson, your winner tonight. And now would be a good time if you want to get up, grab a beer, grab some refreshments, head to the restrooms. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission. 10 minutes.
Yeah, great performance by Rueben. Way to set us up for an intermission.